Ain't no last calls here.
Bar Talk with Jay.
Welcome to Bar Talk with Jay. My man Kraft Mac is moving a little behind, but he will be in the building with me as always. Back from this little small vacation taking care of his father, but I got my man Jamal, the man that says look like me but not me, in the building. What's going on, my brother?
What's cracking? What's happening in Atlanta?
Man, Atlanta want to know what's happening with you. I got a lot of phone calls about you, but before I go in on that, I got Macon, Georgia, in the building.
Barbara's in the house. She's here today, live and well.
Okay. Well, soft-spoken self. Okay, all right. Also want to do a shout-out to Miss Edith. It's her birthday today. Say she was going to come through. Great supporter of the show. And again, for all y'all to watch Bar Talk with Jay, please make sure you go to YouTube. Last show will be uploaded. You'll be able to see it and subscribe. Don't cost you anything. Please hit that subscribe button. It's right down there. Right there. That's right. Hit that bad boy and subscribe. And again, tell your friends, go to my fan page. And again, Instagram, Twitter. I need all y'all support. Need all your followers. Because we trying to go to a whole nother level. So definitely love your support. So, can I say, my man, Jamal, would you open us up with a small prayer?
Oh, man.
Hold on for 1 second, Jamal. We're going to do this old school. I need everybody to stand up. For
Oh, Lord, stand for the Lord, y'all. Oh, we really going to church tonight? Okay.
We want to thank you, Lord, for this time. We want to thank you for the words that are prepared to come out of our mouth. We want to thank you for the fellowship, the laughter, the smiles, the healing, the understanding. Most importantly, we want to recognize you for just making another day for us this day, oh Lord. We humble ourselves. We acknowledge you, and we just say thank you for everything. In your name, amen.
Oh, what? I got another job for you, pimpin'. All right, Jamal in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Well, my man Kraft ain't here with me yet. So you know something? We're going to have a little bit of fun after your prayer. We're going to go in and you was here. And we're going to talk about last week's show. Now, if any of y'all missed that, definitely go on to YouTube, go back, check it out. We did a stellar job of talking about this bad boy right here. How can you tell if you are really in love with someone? What are the signs or the symptoms of real love? I'm glad y'all hadn't asked me. It was a great topic, and I will say we came up with some great signs. And real love is when I took it back is when you bring the kid back in me. When you got me on the phone and you got me talking, and I like to talk anyway, but you got me engaged with a conversation that we do not want to stop. You know, that right there is something special. But Jamal, want to talk about your special time when you was in love?
Man. Being in love is the level of stupid things you do for the other person.
Level.
So again, I go back to Quiet Storm, calling you at 9:45. Hey baby, I done dedicated the song. You know what I mean? Go ahead. I come from that class. I come from, the skating rink, last skate, couples grab your hands.
Get on out there with
what I'm saying? So the things that you're willing to do, not to get her in bed, but to show her off, is the difference between loving somebody and in love.
There you go. Well, you know my man Kraft Matic just made that appearance. See, this my boy. This how he step in. After we did the prayer and everything, he just go slide in.
What's up, baby? What's up, Smooth?
Man, good to see you, Kraft.
Good to see you, man. Good to see
Come
you.
on down and sit down while we talking about that when you was in love, bro.
You talking about love already?
Yeah, we talking about last week's show, bro.
Yeah.
We had to get it in real quick. He went back to his high school, sweetie. His skating rink parties.
Okay.
I had to talk about when I had so much fun back with myself. When I used to stay on the phone all night long.
Yeah, man.
Woo.
So long ago. So long ago.
Yeah. Hey, hang on. You putting age on it. Don't let the white hairs fool you, player. So, Kraft, you got any fond memories of when you was in love? Or when you thought you was in love?
Yeah, man, I've been in love several times.
Oh, several. See, most people just get one.
I was gonna
Several
say
is just
one,
beyond
but
few. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be okay.
Listen, when you turn 40, you done met some people who done sparked your interest.
I mean,
More than just the average, you know what I mean?
they started that car.
Yeah, man. I mean, those are great days, man. The long nights on the phone, and just the expectations of wanting to talk to them.
Yeah.
And,
when you hit her up in the morning.
Right. When you hit her up in the morning on the way to work, you know something going on.
Because that's what you want to be the person they say good
The
morning.
first person that, yep.
You want to be the person they give her that smile on the day.
right.
She's
Yes.
stressed out in traffic. Nah,
She's
but
still
hold on,
thinking
know
about
what I'm
you.
saying? That's
That thought in the morning, and definitely she goes to bed.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Because I wanted to dream about me, I ain't lying.
I
You
ain't
dream
gonna lie.
about you, Jay?
I put them to bed and I holler at them in the morning.
Somebody look like you, but
It's
not
not
you.
me. No, it's not me.
We gonna stop you right there. All right, we got Barbara over there being so quiet. Barbara, can you hit us with that daily quote there? Over there, Miss Quiet Storm.
I sure can, but you all didn't ask me about my first love.
Oh.
How I felt when I was in love.
Hold on. My bad, Barbara. We did leave you out, but tell us. I don't know how long it has been. Tell us. Talk to us.
It's been about 15 years ago.
Oh, Lord, Jesus. Girl, you probably can't even.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Oh, you remember?
Because when I hear his
15
voice,
years ago,
I
you
feel that
remember.
pitter-patter in my heart and the butterflies in my stomach.
Okay.
Yes.
Jay, what you done did?
Oh, what?
Huh?
What you mean? What I did?
What you talking about?
I don't know. You know good and well. Way, and I ain't even tell about way back then, but when Jay was in love, I was a young fool. I mean, because you would do foolish things for love.
Right.
That's what made you know you was in love. It's like, wait a minute, like you said, early in the morning, driving ridiculous just to see a person, just to put a smile on their face. And like you said, it wasn't just for the sex. It was just to keep that memories of me.
When you
In
in
the
love
head.
to your woman, Steve Urkel done turned into Suge Knight. When you in love, because that's when you can put, ain't nobody been around you today, ain't it? Who said hi? And tell them not to. Like,
That jealousy.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
and it's not a bad thing, it's that's me showing you I care. Because the minute I'm stop getting jealous about you, there's about 2 or 3 other females that's in the backup already. So,
Somebody that look like you, but not you.
nah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm cheating on you. If I stop getting jealous over you, I'm rocking about some. I'm having some fun.
Alrighty, well, we know what he do. Okay, Bar, it's time for that quote.
Oh.
Don't get mad because I tell him.
No. Honestly, your policy.
We need the truth. We need the
We
truth.
like
Yes, we do.
But the daily quote for today is, I declare God's dream for my life is coming to pass. I will not be stopped by people, disappointments, or adversaries. God has solutions to every problem I will ever face already lined up. The right people and the right breaks are in my future. I will fulfill my destiny. This is my declaration.
And that was powerful.
That's powerful.
You know, every time she write up them quotes, I'll be like, wow, where did she get this from? Because it pulls so much out that's needed so much in today.
Absolutely.
So again, thank you, Bar. For
Thank you,
that
Bar.
quote.
And you know, I was thinking today, in fact, I sent Barb a message today, and I asked the question, what good does it do to contemplate reality? You know, there are a lot of people who are always being realistic, right? This quote is the opposite of being realistic. This quote is about stating and claiming what you want, what you hope for, what you choose, what you desire in your life. But there's so many people who are living in the world of reality. And if you live in reality, you're kind of missing the mark, because reality is about kind of the present moment, and we can always look around and see what's wrong, what's not quite right. Now, there is an opportunity to be grateful for the here and now. There's an opportunity to show some thanksgiving and you know, to really pour into the now and recognize the good. But for the most part, we always have to live beyond reality, right? We got to live in faith. We got to live based upon what we choose. We got to live based upon what we desire in life. And if you're always just living based on the here and now, you're going to really miss the mark. I live in sales. I can never think about reality. I always have to know that the next customer is coming in to see me and I'm going to earn their business. I always have to know I'm going to hit my mark. I'm 100% commission. I can never entertain reality. I live based on what I know is that I know what I want, and I know what I choose, and I'm going to stand on that, and I'm going to work hard to achieve that, regardless of circumstance. There is no downtime. There is no bad season for buying cars. There's no down season. That no matter what's going on in the world, I'm going to sell 20 cars, and I'm going to make all the money. And so there are a lot of salespeople, for example, who stand in the gap like, well, you know, it's Christmas, people probably out spending money, and Thanksgiving, people probably out doing other stuff with their money. Yeah. Oh, it's cold today, it's raining today, and you make all these excuses for reality. But the truth is that the world will respond to your consciousness and to what you choose. That's the way life works. If you expect bad things to happen, if you expect it to be a bad season, then it's going to be a bad season. But if you expect good, and if you choose good, and if you state and declare it, that's where you're headed. Where you're headed is most important, not necessarily where you are. Where you are is just, you know, an opportunity to recognize the here and now. But where you're going is where you need to keep your eyes focused on.
And you know, it goes back to what we were saying before, man, working within excellence. What I hear is your work ethics. And that's huge. And I like for people to make their work ethics grow.
Right.
We don't always know what our path is to be. But if you're not preparing, when it's time for you to get on it, you won't be prepared. So get your mind right where you at. So a lot of times you got the job, and it's a job that's kind of simple, and it's not getting you where you want to be, but you're not really doing it very well. And then you say, well, what you expect? Well, I expect you to do your very best. That way, when that good opportunity comes, you already there. When somebody always tell you, I'm already ready, you got to stay ready. Anybody that's good on the pool table, that's real good, they stay on it.
That's it.
Because the minute they stop and they start slacking, believe me, it don't take them long to get good again.
That's right.
But I promise you, you can get cold quick.
Absolutely.
And you get lackadaisy.
Yeah.
That lackadaisy can make you slip all the way back. So it's about wake up time.
It's about getting
Stay
ready.
on top of your game.
Yeah.
If you good at it, stay good at it.
Yeah.
It takes work. Most people, you know, I beat so-and-so, so I'm happy.
Right.
That was yesterday.
Right.
What's up for today? But that was a big win.
Right.
Okay? It's like anything else. You got to keep it on the playing field.
Right.
And right now, people are glorifying their good wins over their sorry days. Man, but I beat so-and-so. I mean, but that guy got for something, right? Well, I don't really got time to play with back and forth. I really like to look forward, like how I just beat you now. Okay?
Right.
So whoever you beat,
Right.
okay, just understand the whooping you just took. Now how you feel.
Right.
Reality sets in quick.
Absolutely.
And so now you want to play me again and again and again. But the number one thing is stay ready.
Stay ready.
And it's not easy. I'm proud. That's constant work.
Yeah. I mean, practicing and preparing,
Constant
getting
work.
ready. To get ready for something, you got to think about tomorrow. You got to think about what's going to happen the next time you have that bout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, or you can wallow
Oh.
in the here and now, in the
And
reality.
in pity.
Those are people who say, I'm just being realistic. No, forget reality.
You just
Let's
got
focus
that one.
on what you need. Let's focus on where you're going. And let that be your reality.
Now I tell you what, reality is this topic. Go ahead, Jamal. You want to go ahead and just let everybody know about the topic. We ain't gonna go in just right now because we're gonna leave y'all in a little bit of suspense because we're gonna have some fun with this one.
Okay.
But go ahead, man. What we got there?
Is it the booty or the beauty?
Mm-hmm.
Or you choosing chemistry and sex? What's more important to you? Simple and plain.
Now, everybody know about that buttocks and the beauty.
Yes, sir.
But that chemistry, we talked about that. Now that chemistry and sex. Oh, we got a conversation for y'all tonight. You might want to pull that one that you really like kind of close. We might say some things that's gonna make her feel real good. Now, hopefully, somebody that look like him but not him won't make y'all have a problem tonight. But we gonna try to make y'all feel good. Bar Talk with Jay. We're gonna be right back. We're going to a quick break, and remember to subscribe on YouTube, please. I need my subscribes up. And again, Instagram and Twitter, please hit us up on all of them. And again, if you want to be a guest here at Bar Talk with Jay, go to bartalkwithjay.com. Or I'm sorry, go to .com and at gmail.com and leave me a email And also on the website, you can also leave me a message. Okay? And I'm going to get back to you. Probably personally. Yeah.
Did you just hit them with the wink?
Yeah,
He did.
Come on, stand up.
Sweetheart, you there? Can you hear me?
I can.
Alright, just curiosity now. Because we started off the topic with a simple question. Now, I don't know how it works with female in y'all language, but it's booty and beauty or chemistry and sex. Now, there is the spiritually correct answer, and that's for them two brothers. I ain't the spiritually correct one. I like them grown folk. They call me at 10 o'clock at night and I'm out by 12:25. So, which one is you choosing? Booty and beauty or chemistry and sex? That laugh right there already let me know what's up. Come on with it.
Come on with it.
Okay. I need you to repeat that again so I can be clear.
Okay. Booty and the beauty, in other words, is you just looking for the good looks and the smash so he can wax that cash? Or is it the chemistry and the sex? The difference between when he slide in and you go, or you go, hey baby. You know the difference.
I'm looking for chemistry. Because we have somebody I can laugh with. Like, you can always have somebody to look at and that's cool. But
Right.
something I can have an intellectual conversation with, somebody that can make me laugh, with my corny humor.
You're so sweet.
It's more important because it lasts longer.
You want
yeah.
She wanted to last longer.
I like the way you answered that,
That-
Ms. TK. How you doing tonight,
I
honey?
bet you did.
Okay.
I'm doing well.
Before I'm gonna let TK rein you in with the Dr. Phil voice, that ain't me. Cause I like when women talk all nice and sweet in the beginning, and then I get to open them right up and slide in with what I want to, and that's how this conversation is gonna go. So just curiosity, because you know you want all them relationships, and I'm pretty sure if you told it to us that easy, you done told it to a couple of men that easy that you want the relationship type. So how many Joes do you have for how many reasons? That means which one you call for your car, which one you call for the yard, which one you call when you were a little short this month. How many of them you got laying around? And do not lie.
Well, I'm just been able to do that for me. I only have one person for one reason. I don't like drama. My temperament can't handle drama, and I have stuff to lose. So I can't let my physical desires outweigh my concept. Did that a long time ago. I'm too old. And maybe 20 years ago, I could have been like, I got one for my car, one for my bills, one for my hair and nails, one for the rent. That was possible.
Right.
But being a little older, a little more mature, knowing a little bit more than one person,
Okay.
I kind of make it a habit to make sure that I'm capable of taking care of myself.
Right.
So that anything extra is just that it's extra. Because once you let a person do too much, then you give them too much power.
Okay, let's get a little
I like that. I like that, Ms. TK.
Hold on, Philip. See, stop the all extra.
Listen, she has an agenda.
Booty and beauty with chemistry and sex. All that relationship, we say that for Disney. Alright, so let's get back to it now. Let me find out.
I mean, there's a situation where even if it's just a friend and I'm not taking a relationship real serious, but I still want somebody who I can talk to.
Yeah.
So if I just want a robot, I got a drawer full of stuff that I can plug in that'll get me there, man. It's not the same, nothing deep. It's a human touch. But if I just want somebody that's going to get me there, that's I can get that anywhere. Just to be real honest, I can go on the street and pull somebody.
Right, now you getting there.
And do that.
So if you know you can do that, that means you done tried that. So now let's get a little bit deeper now.
No.
We got
We
to let her go into her subject.
Man, go on
TK.
Go on ahead, y'all be all churchy.
It's a family show.
Yeah, it's bad.
Hard
TK.
talk, not church talk.
Yeah, well, it ain't church, but TK, what you got for us, girl? We gonna have you going all night on this one, but we gonna go back to it.
See what I'm saying? She down for the convo.
All right, well, that's it then, Jamal. Take over.
I
Get
hit
it.
now, see?
Get it.
reason
You know, I
why.
don't mind pressing. Pressing like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get
Y'all
it.
be acting like they can't handle it. Look, you tell them what it is up front. Look at it. She like, hey, I'm with that. What's happening? Can I? She like a little spice in her life.
Right. I mean,
All
you
right.
have people,
Dorito
I'm
chip.
just and I was like, listen, I just want some physical. I don't even want to talk. I don't want to say
That's
nothing.
what I'm
You got
talking
something
about.
wrong. You don't have to know that. I'm not looking for that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Now, I ain't saying I know a brother. I ain't
That
gonna
look like
call
you.
a brother out. I'm just talking about a cat I know. He don't do no type of relationship. He keep it up front with him. Hey,
Right.
you come over
Right.
this time, you out by 9:35, 9:36, and I'm looking at you sideways. So
But
Man.
the truth is, people can't handle that.
that's when they get their
Men
feelings.
can't handle it. Women can't either. Neither human
handle
being can handle you being honest with them. Because if you deal with a person on that level long enough, they're going to get in their feelings. They're going to want things to change. Well,
Yeah, come on. I mean, listen.
You
That's
set the
true.
rules from the beginning, but then you didn't expect him. You're a good guy. I really, you know what? Oh man, she's a good girl. Let me, I'm going to wipe her up on that. I'm going to
Nah,
wipe
see,
her down.
that's not
You
what we
get
say.
into
That.
your feelings when you deal with people that long. So that's why when you see those things coming, you cut it off. You never know where I stay. You don't even have my cell phone number. So therefore, there's no problem, there's no issue. You don't even really necessarily have to know if I got to know where I'm working at. All you got to get up on working for it. So you know no personal information. So when I disappear, I disappear.
Now hold on, wait a minute.
You got the
Now,
game.
anybody that would have
Yeah.
said I would have been pimping, talking like that, that's a whole nother woman that said all the same rules that I die
Yes.
by. She said, hey, you get this number, you ain't popping up.
Listen.
You know what it is up front.
I've been saying for the longest, this young lady thinks like a dude. And you might get your feelings hurt
Big time.
trying to
Now-
play the gentleman's
Now,
game with
this
her. It
is
don't work.
when, now see, you're right. Females and men, we get connected at different points.
Right.
You would think it's, oh man, we saw that she done cooked and held it down, and that's when we was like, nah, she coming back. No, it's not. That is not when we determined it. That first night that she come, in them first 10 minutes, what we do will tell me if you coming back or not. So promise you that.
See, you cold. You cold. You
Don't
cold
believe
blooded.
it. Now hold
No,
on.
listen.
Now
listen.
watch this
I done
from
played
female
all the
perspective.
game.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, all that is
Uh-huh.
short term and temporary. All that.
Exactly the
right?
point.
No,
That
that's
is
not
the
the
point.
point. That's a
If
young
I-
man's
No.
point of view.
It's not a young man's,
I
it's a smart
promise you.
man.
That's a young
Okay.
man's point of view.
Okay, now I do everything money, men lie, women lie, numbers never lie.
They do lie because it's all based on perception.
1 + 1 is equal to 2. Ain't nobody gonna debate me on it. The facts is the facts. 3 minus 3 is nothing. That's just what it is. So if I make X amount of dollars at the end of the week and I gotta pay my bills and I gotta do dot, I got Y remaining left over for me personally. I can't afford to date 4 and 5 different females and entertain 4 and 5 different females and do what I gotta do during the week.
Right.
So I tell you what it is up front.
But you're not-
My light's coming off at 9:29.
Listen, you're not interested in entertainment though.
I'm entertaining something. I'm entertaining something. In my room, we having a twerk contest by yourself.
Oh, my God.
Thank
A lot
you.
of times we just came out of those jack relationships, so we really just want a physical satisfaction. We ain't looking for nothing else.
Thank you.
Right.
And we just
I get
not.
that.
And once I pay my bills and I can have my little whatever to the side for the hair and the nails, and I want to keep myself together, I'm not expecting for you to do anything but satisfy me physically. It happens if you tell somebody else that's what you want. The rules can't change. I gave you the rules in the beginning. This ain't black people monopoly. You know, we changed that rules in black people monopoly. We got it real time. We
Go
couldn't
give her a
do it.
church. She answered.
See.
She with me.
That
You
whole
with me. I'm bringing you on my side over here. Give me some church.
You're talking about one perspective, right?
That's two.
Uh,
Man and woman.
Let me share a perspective with you on the subject since we went down
Yeah,
this
spiritual.
road, right?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not. I am a spiritual man. Don't get me wrong, but I live in this world, right?
Right.
And I promise you, I done did everything you done did a whole bunch of times.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the way I think now is that I can get that 10 times 10. I'm not really interested in that because number one, there's a lot of ninja out there that you can keep for life. So I'm not interested in that. I'm
Okay.
interested in. I got a friend, and a couple of friends who might take care of me as I need to be taken care of, with the phone number and got the key and come in and do the lights and be out by 3. I got all that. But what we're talking about, what I'm talking about is I'm talking about chemistry is way more important than sex in my world.
See, wait,
you see what I'm saying?
In your world.
Right.
Because
That's right, in my world.
Oh, in your world.
And listen,
What stage in life might have you to a point where the chemistry is what's important.
right.
And somebody else
Right.
might be in a situation of soldier, they might win.
Right.
No.
But
Mitsubishi.
I
Kimbe Matumbo.
The beast go on forever.
Thank you.
I have a notion though
I like when women
that
talk like
chemistry is going to be more important on the scale than just sex.
Whoa, again,
And-
this is where you come in again with this.
You're gonna live a short life, my friend, with that mentality. You're gonna live a short life, and you're gonna end up in some hospitals, and you're gonna end up with lots of hurt feelings, because the woman who you fall in love with will only want to follow the rules.
He said fall in love again.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay, sweetheart.
You don't think that you can only use your body. You can't use your heart, because there's gonna be somebody who steals your heart, and then you're gonna be in your feelings. And I'm telling you, this is a woman telling you that these dudes get in their feelings. This is a woman trying to tell you that they get in their feelings, but you don't want to hear that, because maybe you ain't never got in your feelings.
Oh, I'm in my feelings right now.
But
Hold
you
on.
will.
He's not in my feelings right now. Hold on, but see,
Right?
because again,
It's gonna happen.
Oh,
right?
again,
And you're gonna be broke and
I
hurt
heard the
and
radio
alone.
saying I'm in my feelings, bro. I'm in my feelings. Hold on. Now, see, let's again, because I remember I'm in my feelings. I'm saying I'm guilty, and he gonna be like, no, you gonna find. I'm right there right now. Okay.
I mean, that's the opposite story.
But see, so now again, watch me bring this.
Neither perspective is wrong. It's just
Right.
it's your thing. That's what one individual is versus the other. Either one is wrong.
It's based
Right.
on you. It's based on what you need at the time. Right.
Have come through the I don't want nothing, now let yourself down. You going past that. So every time man hasn't gone past that situation in his life, but he still feel like I'm gonna do this my way. And eventually everybody get their feeling hurt. The person say they don't feel they tell a lie.
That's my girl. Hey, you got
everybody has expectations of something, and then they get let down or fail. It's just that's human nature. Nobody's gonna ever operate the way you would like to. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, see, this is where we finna have a little bit more fun with it now. Now, let's try it like this, all right? Now, I completely agree with you. There's a time for a relationship, and that's sweet, and y'all can kumbaya yourselves down the aisle if that's what y'all want. But you know what? Sex is needed. Physically, emotionally, it just needed. So, personally, the way I feel, I'm gonna get mine off during the week at some point. Now, I'm not going out for 10 in a row. That's just going for the gold unnecessarily.
Okay.
But I do want, now TK, tell me if you know what I'm talking about. I do want that one during the week that it gets so good. Hey, you ain't leaving just yet. Hold tight. Just chill for a few. Don't even move right now. That ain't got nothing to do with no relationship. It's just legit. Hey, ho.
It's logistics. It's all logistics. You won't have just hold up. Don't touch me. Don't bring nothing up.
Hey, see that
don't
look?
worry about me because I'm feeling something that you can't understand.
Right.
Everybody wants that.
But now you see that look you had on your
You been married
face?
40 years and just met a person 40 minutes ago and decided that's what you want to do. That's the stuff you want when you decide to go there anyway.
Right. But I say
So why
like,
not?
I say
And
like
if I
this.
have one consistent person that's doing that to me consistently, maybe I'll be a little nice to him. That don't mean I want a relationship with him.
Thank you. Listen, you saw the look on your face just now? Now hold on, get curiosity. Because you know the type of look I'm talking about. That one that legit done woke you up at 2, 3 in the morning and he ain't act no regards for your work schedule tomorrow or nothing. Ain't care that you spent 3 hours in the hairdresser. But he just, okay, you know that smile. Now, I'm going to ask you for the look on your face on this one, and I promise I'm going to know it. You know that fool that broke your heart?
Mm-hmm.
You see how she said,
Everybody got one.
Everybody got one.
Now, let's see. Now, you remember that one that put the smile on your face?
Yep.
See, I got that tickle lip. Now, you got that chemistry all you want to. I say this and you can't debate me on it. She gonna always smile when she think about, not me, but somebody like me. That wanna put something in it so good. Ain't got nothing to do with chemistry. We don't gotta turn the lights off. Baby, we not even making it out the car. I'm getting you on the hood right here. She gonna remember me and smile. She gonna think all about your lovey-dovey and I can't stand that man. Thank you, sweetheart. That laugh right there, that let you know what side of the table you on. Come stick with your dude right now. What's happening?
You just don't know I'm on 2 hours.
She laughed on my way the whole way. She took my defense the whole way. The whole way.
You must not know I hold the ankle, man.
TK, you got any closing remarks before we go to break? This debate getting hot.
He got one-sided real quick.
What you got, girl?
Oh, Lord, y'all feel
Follow
me.
the rules. Do your girl just what she need and give it to her when she don't expect
What
it.
you got for us, Mr.
What you
TK?
got?
My bad.
You got any?
I did. I lost my train of thought. I'm good for the night.
I
Y'all got me.
understand.
That's what I'm
I
doing
understand.
too. You understand?
Any closing remarks on the subject?
No.
Oh my
No.
J-Bone, you ever get the girl so stupid she don't even know what she want to get out the bed or she want to put her clothes on?
No, I had a fallout.
Bruh, you see TK on
Make
the
a
phone.
weak at the knees.
When she get on the call, bruh, she got her last comment. She over here right.
Done.
I don't,
Wow.
church,
Done.
the deacon boy gonna look at me slide.
TK said I'm going to get on the phone.
Yeah, I'm saying, she gotta make a phone call. TK, you can be up on after the shit, alright?
Boy, I tell you what.
That's all I never ever lost the words ever. It was just unexpected.
It's unexpected.
I wonder-
Different to have an open conversation about open
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about right
you
now?
thinking about,
I'm wondering what this young brother's bride is going to think when she hears this clip. 10 years from now. No, she ain't gonna know. Because she ain't gonna marry that dude. You know what I'm saying? She not gonna marry that dude.
Okay.
She might, but she'll be making a mistake.
At this stage in his life.
Exact.
Right.
My game plan is what I played on all 100 times over. I won some, I lost some. It's cool. But when he
never be no
decides,
governor.
or she decides to find his mate, first time he's going to have to find somebody that's equally yoked to him, his mindset.
Right.
So whenever time in his life that he gets to that point when he decides he wants to settle down, but he's going to have to find somebody that's going to accept all of that. Good, bad, and different. That's what's going to make it work. That may be his children. That is like, he's talking shit, and I don't care. Just go ahead, and it's cool.
I wouldn't bet on
TK,
that
let
one.
me.
That's a long
throw
shot.
myself out there on the radio like this.
Hurry up, hurry up. Gotta go to break.
Damn, we gotta go back. I got the one that I already rock with, and it is what it is, and that's
Right.
just how it is. I have fun with my friend. I know I get X-rated with my friend. I know my friend is who I can talk to. So it's nothing for me to be honest, because at the end of the day, I know I'm the one that put the smile on her face to begin with. And I know how the game got started. So all the emotions, that come down the road. But in order to get her and keep her smiling, keep calling you back, she need a brother like me. So, open that up.
Don't bad.
No, everybody don't need a brother like that.
No, you sure don't.
Everybody don't need
No, everybody that look like you, but ain't
And you don't want your daughter to have a brother like you.
Yes, I
No,
do.
you don't want your mama, your auntie, your cousin to have a brother like
Dude
that.
like me gonna tell you what it is up front. So if you get your feelings hurt, you did it to yourself.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Thank you, TK.
Everybody should do that. After deep conversation with a person, even before you decide to be physical with them, you know if they can handle that. And if you know if they can't handle it and you move forward with that, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because you can have a conversation with somebody, you tell them exactly what their expectation is, and she comes up with a rebuttal for everything you say you would expect. At that point, it's time for you to walk away because you open a Pandora's box that you really don't want to open.
Thank you.
So if she's psychotic and following you and beating up your new girlfriend and
We-
acting crazy, calling your job, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You have to
Thank you.
take responsibility for with the body you leave behind.
For the bodies, she said the bodies. You're killing them.
Oh my
You're killing
God.
them.
Did you leave in casual?
I want you to
Yes.
You leave in casual.
I know we gotta go to commercial.
Yes,
TK,
we do.
stick around. Oh
No,
my
no,
God. She
we
can't
got
stick around.
no. We got to let
Man.
TK. TK always do hers, and she always out. She about to make that phone call thanks to you.
I know. She needed a smile
TK,
tonight.
you be easy, girl. Have a good night.
Take care and have a good night.
Woo. And for all y'all
right.
that's listening, we got more coming up. Stay tuned with us. Bar Talk with Jay. It's only gonna get more hot, more heated. This is a conversation that I told you better pull it up close because again, somebody that looked like him, but not him, might cause some problems tonight. But we want y'all to understand it's a lot going on. And again, if you can choose which one you prefer, we want you to do it on Facebook. Again, we want y'all to be able to chime in and let us know booty, beauty, or chemistry and sex. Because right here between my two brothers, they seem to think different. I like to know what you like. Because I'll talk about the booty when they get back. Bar Talk with Jay. Bar Talk with Jay.
Yes, sir.
Back in the building and it's on and popping tonight. Oh my goodness. We talking about it all tonight. If you didn't know, this happened again. This happened right there. We gotta find out what it is. Done happened
When I'm
twice.
switching it out.
Plug it back in, just so we'll go right back.
You're gonna hear the phone ringing.
Oh, well no, we'll wait on it. Alright, well, we're still Facebook Live. We still good. We waiting to get my man back on real quick. We gotta get Jeffrey back in the building, so give us 1 second real quick. We gotta get my man on the line.
I'm doing just fine. Give me just 1 second, okay?
So, now, we'll figure this out.
Oh Lord, you really wanna go at it?
No, like, it's a bar talk, man. I'm not,
It is. Hold on.
Now, all I'm saying.
Hold on, we gotta get Jeffrey in. Jeffrey, you got us?
Brother Jay,
Hey, what's up, my brother?
hey, not much. What's going on with you?
Oh man, I need to know how was your day at work? That's what I need to
Yeah,
know
that's
before I ask you anything. Because if you had a bad day, everybody about to have a bad day. So how was your day, Jeffrey?
And you know, actually, today was a pretty busy day. It was a pretty good day. Everything was cool. But do you not know what time it
Oh,
is?
come on, Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's time for you to close your mouth and listen. You ask me some questions. I give you some answers from a man's point of view. Now, Brother Jay, I got one reason for the habitually single woman. And I got one reason for the habitually single man as to why they might be single, but here is my disclaimer. Now, one thing to talk about might not apply to you, if it doesn't apply to you, I don't want you to put your foot up in this shoe.
Okay.
But if it does apply to you, I want you to put both feet in both shoes and walk around in them because you're about to learn something tonight, ladies. You are first. All right now, ladies, you might be single because you are spoiled. And I mean spoiled beyond recognition. I mean spoiled just like that sour milk that's in the refrigerator that still looks like it's some good until you put it in your mouth. Ladies, I need you to understand that it's one thing to be spoiled, but it's another thing to be spoiled and ruined. See, don't get it twisted. Your man is supposed to take care of you. He's supposed to make you feel good. He's supposed to, be accommodating and spoil you. That is the truth. He's supposed to spoil you. You are not supposed to be spoiled. I want you to understand. That's an outward feature.
Right.
That's something the man gives to you. That's a gift he bestows upon you.
Right.
But if you're already spoiled, I ain't gonna eat you. I'm just gonna put it like that.
Right.
Because there are very few substances out there right now that are any good once they are spoiled.
Right.
So ladies, I want you to understand something now. You might be fine as wine. You might be good as it gets, but I'm gonna tell you this, as long as you spoil, that man gonna get tired of that and he's gonna leave your ass single.
Ouchie, ouchie, woo woo. Alrighty. Alright, well, I tell you, Jeffrey, you sure you had a good day there? that one right there, that wasn't nice.
I mean, nobody likes a spoiled brat, right?
No.
Right?
No.
Nobody likes a
I don't like
whiner.
outdated stuff either.
Right? Nobody-
Especially with like Jeffrey said, 'cause I don't like eating nothing that's outdated.
Right.
Okay. All right, Jeffrey. Let's go ahead to the men's side. Let's see how your day really went.
Oh, fellas, don't think I'm letting you off the hook. Fellas, my brothers, you are next.
Okay.
Now, brothers, you might be single because you are dating for a wife with a boyfriend's mentality. I really need you to feel me now. See, here's the thing, fellas. You expect her to accommodate you for not changing, but you want her to make the adjustment. See, you want her to recognize that you may not have grown very much, but you still expect her to nurture you. Now, you also expect her to follow your lead, but you don't know where the hell you're going. I need you to understand something, fellas. You might be dating for a wife, and your requirements, your skill set and your resume clearly states boyfriend. Now, if you're going to be a husband, that means you got to step your game up. Now, if you're going to be the leader of the household, that means you have to be able to lead and be willing to take that first blow so that the house is stable, if you're really going to lead. You also have to be able to inspire the people that you want to follow you. Inspiration can manifest itself in many forms, but the bottom line of it is you have to have some type of serious leadership qualities if you're talking about dating as a husband. Now, dating, looking for a wife, looking to be a husband, that's not something you just fall into. That's something that you have to work at.
Yes.
And you got to work at it every day. And some days you ain't going to feel like working. But you better use that muscle memory and keep on working. Because the reward is this, that woman will see the hard work. And she'll partner with you. And on the days that you ain't got it, she got your back. And on the days you need a little extra, she got your back. And the days that you want a little extra cookies, she still got your back. Morning, noon, and night cookies. She's only going to give that to you, though, if you're actually leaving and you've allowed her to let her guard down and become completely feminine with you. You keep on dating like a boyfriend, and you're going to find you a girlfriend, and you're going to realize that there's nothing better than being a husband. Until you realize that, though, all the wife material women, they going to leave your ass single.
All right.
That's right on the money, right
I'm
there,
saying
buddy.
some people gonna put them shoes on tonight.
Yeah, that's right on the money,
Yeah, it's gonna be some people wearing some Timbs. I'm hate to say it,
right?
but
Right.
they just need to stay with boyfriend, girlfriend. They just need to leave it alone. All right, Jeffrey. Let's give it the round of applause of them together. What you got for us again? Ouchie. Woo-woo.
You know, what I want everybody to understand something. I saw the Black Panther movie, and I took a lot of things from that Black Panther movie. The main thing that I want to talk about tonight, though, is the balance in that movie. I want you to understand that for every strong male, there was an equally strong woman. For every strong male archetype, there was a just as strong, if not stronger, archetype on the female side. You had the matriarch of one of the clans there, and she was, I think she was in her 90s in the movies or something. The reality behind that woman is she actually is in her late 80s and decided to start acting a couple of years ago and landed that role in the Black Panther. Here's how we'll bring it all together. We've been waiting on a movie like the Black Panther for the longest. And it's finally here, and it's just still breaking record after record after record. Another thing we've been waiting on is a reason to get our acts together. I'm giving this to the men. Men, I want you to understand that the women are still waiting on us to step back up. They're waiting on us to step back up. They've had our backs long enough. They still got our back, don't get it twisted, but they've been waiting long enough for us to collectively get on their level. I mean, get on their level where they can look at us and say, all right, let's do something together. Once we make that step, and we step right back beside them and start walking in concert with them, they really gonna get scared because they recognize that there's no power out there more awesome than the balanced relationship between the black male and the black female. When we start walking in lockstep again, everybody better watch out, because that nation building motion's right there. It's coming. And that's all I got.
That's
Drop the
all we
mic.
need.
Yeah. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic.
My goodness.
Yeah.
All
That's that's how we build families, right?
It is.
It takes a real man to step up to the plate. Let's face it. Most people are raised by the mothers, and when the father's not around, that's what Jeffrey's talking about. Stepping up to the plate. Even if you're not going to be around in the house, be around, bringing some money, bringing some joy, bringing some lessons, bringing some, just men stepping up to the plate is got to be the foundation of building families in today's times. And I applaud you, Jeffrey, for bringing that one to the table.
All day long. How about Jamal? Why don't you ask Jeffrey the question of what the topic is?
All right, Playboy, so check this out, right? So, right now, where you at in your life, is you doing the chemistry and the sex, or is you doing the booty and the beauty? Now, I'm not saying is one is better than the other. I'm simply saying for where you at in your life.
Okay, now, I want to make sure I understood the question because it kind of went in and out. What's more important, whether the booty or the beauty? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, all right, so peep game. So you got your trophy
Okay.
case. If you a single dude, you're not doing a relationship, you tell them what it is, then we rocking with the booty and the beauty. I mean, you're cute enough to stick around for the night, but you know what it is. Or you want the chemistry and the sex where it's like, yo, sweetheart, I'm prepared to open up my heart again.
Okay, I feel you. All right, here we go. Now, I need everybody to understand something. Beauty and the booty is an awesome thing. Don't get it twisted. Jeffrey loves the beauty and the booty. Got to have it every day of the week.
Church
But
say
here's the other
amen.
thing about it now. I want everybody to understand that there's that other side that makes that booty bountifully beautiful. Here's what I mean, man. If you get that woman and you begin to pour some energy into her that pushes her to that next level, she's going to open the virtual floodgates on you. So you can find a woman that's demure and conservative and everything like that, and she pulls that little scrunchie out of her hair, lets her hair down and shakes it, and becomes a vixen just for you because you built that type of environment. So I believe with chemistry, you can get the booty, the beautiful, the booty and the beauty, and get it in abundance. If you fertilize it the right way. So for me,
I'm sorry,
gonna be
can
more
you say
than
that
one
one more time? Just stop right there, run it back. Because now you talk like I talk. You say you got to fertilize it right?
absolutely.
You got to wax that thing properly so it got the right shine on it.
That ain't what he talking about.
That's what it sound like to me. Pimp salt. And that's what it sound
Let
like.
him answer that.
Good
Go
case,
ahead, Jeffrey.
He said fertilize
Now,
it proper.
Here's the thing now. You do get to do that with chemistry. The thing is, when you get your car and you wash your car and you wax and you sit back and look at it, and then it rained the next day, and you put all that effort in. That's that one night stand type stuff. But see, when you got that chemistry, you wash your car, you wax it, and you put your car in the garage, and you decide when you want to drive it back outside again.
Right.
That's
Jeffrey,
what I'm talking about. You got you got more invested, and you got more things to protect that beauty and that booty, and that's why I say it's more bountiful with more chemistry.
Jeff, I got a curious question because I know you pimp talk 1-on-1, and since you want to keep it 100, let's keep it all the way 100.
All right.
Jeff, how many of them dudes who ain't fertilized it properly, they women done hit you up to come over there and fix what they ain't did right? Jeff, I want you to lie. I want you to lie. I
Man,
want you to
look,
lie.
I'm gonna give it to you real. This is real talk. I turn down more invitations than most men get.
Right now, watch this though, Jeff.
Let him finish.
Because they men not fertilizing it right.
Listen, man, here's the thing. In working with Jay and working with Kraft and being on the radio and stuff, I literally have women sending me inboxes with these very scenarios. My man ain't doing this. How can I get him to come out?
That's
My
All
man
I'm
ain't doing it. And here's the truth of it. Now, some of that stuff is a veil. Why don't you come over here and take care of this good?
I talk. That's all I said.
It's real. The thing is now, I'm gonna keep it real. 10 years ago, Jeffrey, oh yeah, let me get on.
Again.
When they doing you right, baby, let me take care of that thing for you.
That,
And, you know,
that's the only argument I
that's
see.
real. 10 years ago, absolutely.
So again, different
Right
time in
now,
your
though,
life.
Yeah.
Right now, you know what happens? When you know better, you do better.
Right.
So you at some point you got to go up and you got to be responsible because that man, he deserves the opportunity to try to work it out. That woman's still there. Because if I get involved, I'm a damn home wrecker.
Thank you. Let's be honest. Thank you. Jeff, be honest about it. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking you for the chemistry. I want the chemistry too. I got my chemistry. I'm good with mine. I'm not even looking to, I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm simply stating this. If you don't fertilize that or wax that car right, it's gonna be me. Listen.
It's gonna be in your garage.
It's gonna be in my garage. Like, I know I got mine, so I don't have a reason to. But if I was single, I don't care about your problem. Let your girl come, and it's just the right day of the week, and I really just whatever. The main reason that I can do that is because she done messed around and had a conversation with me, and she feel comfortable talking. And bruh,
That's chemistry.
no. Listen, if you got a girlfriend, you better be her best friend. You better be the dude she talk to. Because if it's a dude like me at work, if it's a dude like me that's the homeboy that been around, I promise you, we wait for opportunities like this, where you done slipped up. If you not putting her in that Victoria's Secret piece yourself, and making her feel like she is the most amazing in this woman, and it's the best that you done ever had.
Chemistry.
If you don't do that, not me, but somebody like me, Jay, not us, but some of us
that look
like us, with some things like think like us,
But not us.
But all I'm saying is,
same height, same weight, everything.
no, because I'm saying
Right,
listen, a lot
right.
of these brothers be making the mistake and think, oh, I done liked her so much, she not gonna leave me. No, bro, it don't work like
don't
that.
work like
She
that.
could like you all in the world.
Right.
But if you not fertilizing her, waxing that car proper,
Given the right amount of attention.
it
Yeah,
might
see.
not even be attention.
Nah.
It's that,
You're not even paying
again,
attention to
this
that.
is okay. This is okay.
The right amount of
Okay, put it like this.
attention.
It's different like this. Like we can both get burgers. But now check this out though. I can go to McDonald's and get a burger, or I can go and get a Wolfgang Puck burger from Vegas. So it's still the same beef, lettuce, bread, but you want to savor it differently. Is what I'm saying. You want to enjoy the tenderness and the juices of
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
on that one, we going to break.
That's
How you eating that sandwich? We going to break.
Like-
Because the person that look like you,
Yeah.
that's not
If
you.
you not eating that burger the right way,
Oh, Lord.
or you turning a Wendy's into a Wolfgang, hey, it's a cat like me gonna appreciate that.
We
I'm
definitely
gonna wax.
appreciate
Yes,
you
we
being
do.
with us tonight, man. And you always contribute in a big way. And we're going to look forward to hearing from you next week, man. Thank you so much.
And y'all stay tuned while I go get this
All right,
man
brother,
something.
y'all take it easy.
You got it. And all y'all stay tuned while I go get my man Jamal something to eat. Get him a wolf burger.
Jeff, you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
we'll be right back. Bar Talk with Jay. All right, y'all, welcome back. And what we're talking about tonight, we on and popping, trying to figure out this thing that everybody has been kind of talking about is the booty and the beauty. And again, this is your perception. This is a conversation. That's why I said grab her, bring her in close, y'all. Because this is a conversation piece. Because again, I'm kind of with the chemistry and the sex. Okay? So I'm going to have me some fun real quick. Because back in the day, the booty, grabbed me. I don't know why it was so mesmerizing, the buttocks.
I mean,
But it got my eye.
That's how nature
Got my
made it,
attention.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then again, attractive looks. Everybody know about the trophy piece. You know, and again, I like to say, your friends help that along too. You know, they help pick out trophy piece. Oh man, she's so fine. So it's a little thought in your mind.
Right.
And you gotta have one of them because it's like everybody's center of their eye. Okay. Now I will admit, some of them was the most craziest ones I've ever dated. Okay. Not saying all trophy pieces or big booty girls are crazy. No.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that at all. I said some of the ones I think I bring crazy out of people.
Okay.
So I ran into that big time.
Right.
So I will say, that was one of my downfalls. I liked that. And I thought that was me. Okay?
Okay.
And then I found out about their chemistry. Now, when I tell you floodgates opened and it changed some things,
Yes.
it's like what Jamal said. Hold on, you ain't gotta go nowhere. Where that come from? That's not what normally. That's not the script.
Right.
The script is bye.
Right.
It's like, no, you stay. Why you gotta go?
Yeah.
You know, to change the game because you feeling it in a different type way.
Absolutely.
You know, and it just changes your whole thought process.
Mm-hmm.
It can go back to a lot more than what you anticipated. Because again, when I went into it, it was just playing the game of catch and release.
Right.
And found out I caught. And that was a snapper. And there's something about them snappers, you just don't want to let go.
You don't want to let them go.
And you caught it with the thought it was just going to be a quick catch and release. And release never happened.
Right.
So again.
And what happens? What is the change there? What
You know.
are we getting to? What are the dynamics that cause you to move from booty and beauty to chemistry and sex?
I would like to say some of it's conversation.
Conversation.
And then
Yeah.
how she also treated me.
Okay.
And what she did with me.
Okay.
You know, she wanted to explore things. And she let me know it was for me. I feel you in a way that I want to do something with you.
Okay.
And I'm like, and then my mouth just opened and we start doing some things. And the next thing I know, was doing more things. And I'm like, why are we going so long? Because it changes the whole dynamic. So when you going and you trying to do a small please, no, you're doing a major please. You don't want to stop. You want to please. You want to wow. It makes you mesmerized.
Mm-hmm.
It changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, this is something that you really have to get into and feel, because if not, what I'm saying right now might be over your head. All I can tell you, if you don't do this, a person that look like him, that's not him, will probably be in your bedroom. My whole thing is...
man, I ain't going in that damn room.
Oh, okay. Y'all be at a hotel, whatever.
Nah, that's appropriate.
Oh.
Thank you.
He's just nasty. Wherever he's at, stay away from him. But what I'm gonna say, you have to keep it just spontaneous and fun. And that's what they do when you run in that chemistry. It opens up floodgates and that chemistry just runs wild. And when I tell you that's interest, it's fun. Compared to just the booty and the beauty. Because that's an eye candy. That's an eye fixture.
Right.
So
There we go.
I see it, my eye caught it, and it might cause a chemical thing to make something go out.
Right.
You know, and that in and out, that's fine.
Right.
But it ain't always just that makes it anything more. That's why it's so easy to say, okay, when it's over,
And
bye.
pass on it.
And that right there is not really a good thing.
Right.
Because when you get that chemistry, you almost be like, you know something? I prefer it over it. But it's each his
Prefer
own.
it over it.
Because at one time, I didn't prefer it because I didn't really feel it like that. I know I like that trophy piece. It was going to be one that day, and it was going to be another couple days later. And I'm comparing trophies. I'm not trying what trophy looks better. I'm trying to fill my mantle up. And next thing I know, the mantle failed.
As it will.
As always.
Yeah.
And then chemistry jumped in
Right.
and didn't care for mantle pieces.
Right.
I started looking for more, and I started looking and feeling differently. And
Absolutely.
then it turned things from sex to love.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you know, one time I didn't love at all. And then I fell in love. No, I loved, and then I fell in love. So it's the dynamics of you, where you're at, and where you want to be.
Right.
Because it's not for everybody. And again, this is our opinions, and again, one of the things we do is pulling your girl close to keep somebody else away.
Right.
So you have this conversation to find out what she likes, and to make sure y'all have chemistry, and to have these conversations. Hopefully y'all can keep y'all fire, because without that fire, somebody that looks like somebody will be in your fire and you will be out.
So,
Single.
all right, let me.
Yes.
I think we may have me mistaken because I'm gonna keep saying myself. I'm guilty. I'm already where I want to be, where I'm at, and I'm good. But I know I'm a ruthless dude. I'm not
You know that.
disrespectful, but I'm ruthless.
Yeah.
I don't care who in my way. I have tunnel vision. So if I like her and I want her, ain't nobody gonna get in my way of that. See, my best friend, we done took the time, we traveled. Like, we took the time, like, doing more than what most people. And when we get to spend time, like, we can go to a restaurant, and for an hour straight, we won't even touch the food. We're just looking at each other, and we're just talking. I see her smile, she sees smiles, and that's that.
Right.
And I love the chemistry. I love the sex that comes with the chemistry. But see, daddy ain't no fool.
Okay.
I know there is that booty and that beauty involved in it, where I know I'm gonna wax that in a way, not see this. Listen,
See,
I promise this. I promise
Let me
this.
chime
Giving
in
the
for
game
a
to
second.
him. I'm trying to give you all the game.
Let me chime in for a second.
Yeah, give a
See,
time.
I think there's an evolutionary process here that we're talking about. Booty and beauty is like first glance.
No.
It's like the beginning. It's like, I know she's fine. She's beautiful as she's fine. I'm gonna hit that.
Right.
But chemistry is when you start to have some dialogue, you start to have something in common, and then the things that you have in common makes the sex even better.
Yeah.
Right? See, we're talking about a growing process. And then from chemistry and sex, Jay mentioned it, you might talk about love.
Yeah.
You might consider love. You might consider making them your special someone or your mate and keeping them. Keeping them as a part of your heart. Because here's what's going to happen. The beauty is going to turn into something else in a little while, and you're going to still care for the beauty. You're going to still care for the booty. You're going to still want the booty, but you're going to be like, you know what, I don't like her attitude.
No.
You know what, she kind of gets on my nerves, but that's why I'm going to call that like 1, so I don't have to talk to her. I'm just going to go over and hit the booty.
No, that's a
Right?
booty call. That's something totally different.
No, that's
from
not.
what I'm saying.
That's not different. We're talking about ratchet sex with
No,
we just talk
man,
booty and
That
beauty.
is not what I'm. This is what.
That's what we're talking about.
Right,
Beauty and beauty is about
Listen.
just having sex with somebody, just hit and quit.
Can I school y'all on something right quick, man?
You gonna school us?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Young buck. Get a young buck.
He
I got
really
it.
is.
Not in my head.
He
No,
really
that's
is.
not what I'm saying for the
Well,
longest.
But it's
Give us
not
the
about what you
school.
said, it's about what we talking
All
about.
right, listen. I'm down for the chemistry and the sex.
Right.
I clearly understand that when you got that connection with that person, even when you slide in and she pulls you in closer, it's because there's that connection there emotionally. I get that. I have that. I'm good with that. So I'm all on board. Chemistry, team chemistry.
Okay.
Okay? So we got that out the
You
way?
make such light of that.
Okay,
That
good,
concerns
because
me.
that's
That
where
concerns
I'm
me.
at. I'm
Right.
happy. That's why I can talk about her and say, I'm good. Like,
Okay,
All right,
next.
Let's give us the next one.
but there's the booty and the beauty involved. See, there's a lot of rookies out there that I laugh at. And I'm going to take your girl every time.
Okay.
Because she could love you with all the best intentions in the world.
But
But she
this-
may not be in love with you because you stopped paying that booty the attention that it needed. You kept going for, I got mine, hope you got yours. You didn't give it that knockout that it needed. And it's a guy like me that I'm not going to hit that just to say I hit that. I don't want the trophy just to be the trophy. I want to be the dude that when I say, you know that dude that make you put that smile on your face? She not thinking about the next dude. It's me. I'm putting my stamp on that. Do you know what it feels like when you can put the beat it up dance when you slide out? Every man knows when you could do that. You don't gotta look at her and say, baby, you got yours? We know. Hey, no, I knocked that out the park with that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Let me say this.
It's times when, oh my
Let me
God.
respond to that.
All right,
No,
all
okay,
right.
you can respond all you want to,
Let me
but I'm gonna
respond.
say it just like this. If you don't, you can love your woman. God, I hope you
Listen.
love your woman. Women, I hope you love your men. I hope that that's the
Listen.
dude you talk to.
Listen.
I really hope it is.
Calm down.
But if you
Relax.
do not brother.
Listen, I can't
We got
take
you.
I can't take
We got
your
you.
point away.
All right.
You got that. Listen, you made that point like 9 or 10 times.
Throughout
Right?
the whole
Knock
show.
it out the park, brothers.
Here's the
Next
point.
videos.
That if you ever have any intentions of having a long-term mate, some nights you gonna get it right, and some nights you're not. Here's the other thing.
I don't understand that one.
You gotta find some level of respect for a couple who may not satisfy each other sexually, but they got a lot going on.
They're
They
great
may
fighters.
have children, they may have a home, they have a future bound. And just because she's not happy sexually, don't mean you should go knocking on that man's door. Because
What?
guess what?
That's a
Guess
lie.
what?
That is a lie.
That is shallow.
No, it is
cheap.
not.
It is dirty. It is
That's a lie.
disrespectful.
To who?
It is completely an
No.
abomination to humanity and
What
families.
No,
I'm trying to tell
No,
you,
it is a service.
You're talking
if
about-
anything,
you're
you
talk-
need to send me a Christmas
you're
card.
talking about-
I'm sending your wife back home with a Coke and a smile.
I know, but
and
listen,
she not
but
arguing.
listen.
If I'm keeping your household together
If you
and
live
you doing
by
your
the
part,
sword,
I'm gonna do my
you will
part.
die by the sword. And just remember that, right?
Everybody gotta die sometime.
Okay, as long as you, oh my God, you sound crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
Let me
hold on.
just put it out there. It sounds proper. You sound like a young-minded man.
Whoa.
Like
Hold
we're not even
Hold on.
listen. We're
Hold on.
talking about.
We gonna finish this
We're
debate after
talking
we
about-
go to break.
Whoa.
We gonna
We're
finish
talking
this
about.
debate.
We're talking about building. We're talking about building relationships here.
Okay.
We know that everybody's gonna hit and quit. That happens in the world. It happens all the time. One night stand, hit and quit.
All right, we got-
A wife not happy. She's gonna go out and get somebody
All
else,
right.
and she's gonna regret it.
Why?
Right? It might be good to her, but she's gonna regret it.
Why?
Because, bruh, it's the wrong thing to do. There's a difference
Why?
between right and wrong.
You
That's
know,
all I'm
time out.
saying is,
You know we got swinger groups for a reason, right?
bruh, you're on the left side
Yo,
of
wait.
the universe.
Hold on. Before we go into that, because we going to a whole nother realm of the world.
Yeah.
You not
We gonna tell y'all to stay tuned on this one because if y'all didn't catch some of this, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't get that mix.
Boy, I talk with Jay. We're gonna be right back
I-
because right now we debating this all the way around the table. But again, we want to make sure y'all have your own conversation. Do not let this make you feel any other kind of way, but a great conversation with your own. We're having fun. Please understand what we're doing right now is having fun to get a dialogue going at your home.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
Because if you don't have a good dialogue and do not have chemistry with yours, somebody that's across the table from me
Yo,
obviously want to come to your home. That's all I got to say. Watch all Jay. We'll be right back.
We hear all perspectives, and we do honor all perspectives. I'm not even sure where we take this right now, Jay.
Well,
I mean,
I'm gonna go since y'all had so much fun with it and y'all went back and forth. I'm gonna have a little bit more fun with it and say that some of the things I would take from it off the rip is we know about how a lot of things start. Okay, so the whole start of the booty and the beauty was more where it started from.
that's where it usually starts. It
Right.
usually starts physically.
And the physical is needed because again it's development.
Right.
So it starts there and then more can come. So it's up to you. And then what I like about Brother Jamal over here, and he's like, yo, but if you ain't fertilizing it right, you ain't tilling and paying it attention, it can walk away from you. These things are true.
And he's absolutely right.
And cannot deny that.
Yeah.
And he just keeps saying, you might want to be her best friend. Now, I do believe in having a conversation. I think that starts the chemistry. So again, if you're having it, it keeps a person that looks like him but not him out of that situation that
Right.
he's at a hotel with her.
Right.
And I like that as well because without having the hard conversation, it's like I'm having a hard conversation with that person after they done lost her. You know, because once you let somebody else in like that, he gets into her psyche, gets into her mental,
Right.
and it's hard for her just to let him go, even though she has that commitment
Right.
with that other person.
Right.
And it happens a lot.
Right.
And one of the things I like to say, and Jeffrey said it best, man, doing talk radio, you do meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
And a lot of inboxes. I get inboxes even myself of hey, come help me out, or so and so did this, and it'd be nice to see you be with Jay, can just be with me, you know. So
Right.
a lot of open invitations, and again, younger, be smashing like crazy, okay. But again, then back to trophies, breaking mantelpieces, and again, am I there? No, I'm not there now. But I will say, I would like for them to have that conversation with the person that they basically talking to me about. Why ain't you talking to him? Because it's easy to talk to me.
Right.
But to me, you need to talk to him, and then that way y'all can figure out where y'all gonna go.
Right.
Because if you fool around with somebody like me, or you believe me, you going.
Right.
So I like for them to stop, because it's easier to reach out. And I like to say, when you go out to social media and you go out to certain people, they don't always mean you good.
Right.
Everybody's not gonna give you sound advice. Like Jamal, if they reach out to Jamal, he might not always smash, because he's happy where he at, but he'll give them real hardcore reality. Everybody won't do that, because a lot of people is like selfish and be like, well, you just need to come over here, honey, and I need
see,
to
now I
get
got it.
Come on
That's
here
why
and
y'all.
get this.
That's why y'all. Listen, man. I'm all support of chemistry. Again, I'm
We
good
know
where
you support it.
I'm good where I'm at.
Well, we're happy.
But
See,
when I spoke, I say that because there are guys out there who really don't care.
Who don't care. A
What
lot
your
of them.
situation is.
Right.
And they gonna take it how it is, because again, we say you get it how you live.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
what your problem is over there don't affect how I eat over here.
Right.
So
Right. See, and let me just throw a kind of a tailspin into it. Yeah, because, you know, we start at booty and beauty. We start with the
Right.
physical appearance. You know, we hit and figure out if we gonna see each other again. And you know, that's how a lot of times it happens. And then we move into chemistry. We get to know a person. We start to like a person for, you know, their intelligence. We start to like a person for their caring nature. We start to like a person because of all kinds of things, right? But I want to talk about what Jamal has been alluding to most of the show, is that woman who steps out on her husband. Now, her husband or her man probably has been putting it down and been putting it down for a long time.
Okay.
But in the realm of chemistry, there are some disagreements. And there are some heated discussions. And there are some things that I don't like that you said to me or that you did to me. Those things oftentimes change the hit, right? They change the physical nature of the sex. You may have the greatest sex in the world, but if your girl, like, this nigga ain't doing nothing for me, he ain't helping me, all he want to do is get on top of me and do his thing, and yeah, it's good, but he ain't paying no bills, he ain't trying to talk to me, he ain't trying to take me nowhere, he don't buy me nothing, you know, after a while, then, you know, you have to find a way to create a happy medium between having a great sex life and having a great relationship. And the relationship, I think, is the end result of good chemistry, right? If you build up enough chemistry, it's going to create a product. If you build up enough chemistry, it's going to create enough energy for you to want to be together and stay together and be committed to one another. And that's what we all, most of us, at least most of us who have been there and done a few things, we want a special someone in our lives. And don't, you know, fellas, it's easy to think that, hey, you know, if you and your wife, you know, have a couple of days or a couple of weeks that y'all don't talk and you upset with one another, and you are capable of putting it down, but you might not feel like putting it down. You might, you know, she might not want you to put it down. Y'all might not be there. And you have to have been in a committed relationship to know what I'm talking about. You don't just run out and cheat because you're unhappy. You're unhappy with the chemistry in a relationship. You don't just run out and cheat because you're unhappy with the sex. Those are opportunities to work together. Those are opportunities to build from the hardship, right? And we all have to end up building on hardship. Problem, you know, the solutions of the world stem from the problems of the world. And so we have to always be kind of solution oriented, because you could revert back to your youthful days. You could revert back to, you know, just the physicalness of the relationship. But at the end of just the physicalness, you have nothing left. At the end of the chemistry, you got somebody you care about. You got somebody who's going to support you. You can feel loved. You can feel cared about. And those are the things that matter the most. Those are the things that really count in a relationship. And any couple who've been together 30, 40, 50 years will tell you that, you know, it's the heart that makes all the difference. Yeah, we had some great sex, but that's going to wade just like the beauty is going to wade away. It's going to waste away. You know, let's find a way to create a happy medium, especially early in the game, and not be so focused on just the physical.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in on that one, and I'm gonna go back to like when we was talking about your seed and the soil and fertilization, and especially when Jamal said, hey, you gotta fertilize it, you gotta till that ground, you know, you gotta break it up. You know something, you also gotta have that inner self. You gotta know yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, and one of the problems I also noticed when it comes to relationships, he ain't making me happy, she ain't making me happy. First of all, you need to know what makes yourself. Okay? If you can't break it back down to you and understanding self-happiness, then you're playing a game that you're gonna lose at, okay? Because to please a person and make her happy is temporary, okay? Because I will tell you all day long, she might smile because of some of the things I do, but she can't smile internally, period. I'm really not making her happy. Okay, it's a facade, and I really think we're playing a game. And a lot of times, people don't understand their unhappiness. But he does this for me, he does that. It becomes a use. Because they don't really see the emptiness that's going on. And I understand it a little bit more. That I got older. When I was younger, I didn't. I just played along, and I didn't understand why I didn't. Well, certain things made me happy. Okay? I wasn't fulfilled, but I was happy. I had the moments that, you know, I'm like, yeah, that must be it, because I felt good.
Right.
But later on, I was lonely. Now, I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing worse than knowing so many people and being around them and still be able to sit in the room and be alone. And people don't understand that, and I felt it. As much as I've been loved by so many, but it's so many times I've been alone, because I didn't know my own emptiness. When I learned it, and I was able to fulfill it by joy and understanding and letting go of some hurt and pains that I held on to for I don't know why, maybe it's learned, whatever. But once I let that go and I started feeling it, then I started seeing people something different. Now, guess what? Now I can see somebody that's happy. I understand their happiness, not by me though, by their own self. And now we can gravitate. And we can bring happiness in our conversation, uplifting. Where before it could be downplaying. It didn't, you know, we didn't have a good vibe. I can vibe now because I have music that's in me that vibes out. So we're vibing, we're making chemistry, we're making music. And when I tell you, when we together, when we making music, we really making music. That's that difference to me, and that chemistry and that love. That is dynamic. It's really dynamic. That's when one time I can just lay there, not do anything, and I ain't worried about her going nowhere. Because she's so in tune to me, she ain't worried about somebody else whipping out anything, talking about what all I can do. Because she's so in tune to me, she don't want to leave my side, regardless of what we do. So that's how you got to vibe, and you got to get it in, because it changes all that. And that way, a person that look like him won't be able to get there. But you got to take your time and understand that process of turning that soil. Take time. Go ahead, young man.
So now that
young whippersnapper
was in line with what I was saying.
Okay.
That you have to take the time to know your joint, understand your joint. But I'm also tell you, just because you go to the car dealership don't mean you are prepared to own a car. Just because you say you want a relationship does not mean you need to be in a relationship. Just because you like that female does not mean that's the time or the female for you. I'm just real enough with myself to say, that's not what I want. This is what I want. I'm content with this. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not happy with myself, I don't think being in a relationship is going to be good for you. I'm sparing you. If you remember, TK said earlier, if you don't tell them what it is up front, you can hurt them.
Yeah.
Very much so.
So if I know, hey man, right now, I might not be the dude that you need to date.
Right.
That ain't saying I ain't got needs and, hey, I'll holler at you at 7:30, 8 o'clock. But think of best intentions still have bad results. You could want to be the best of things for her, but if you're not that person right now for yourself, then you gotta be responsible and say, hey, maybe we shouldn't date right now.
Right.
That don't mean I don't think you're not beautiful. That don't mean I don't want to still see you later on tonight. But if you're looking for that commitment, I can't give you that right now. Be that upfront and honest with her. That
makes
is
sense.
all I'm saying. Because
That's
if
strong,
you
bro.
are not that,
That's strong.
then all the chemistry in the world, like TK again pointed out, I said, who that dude that upset you? She don't even got a name for you. It's legit a whole sound of I don't want to be that dude to you.
Right.
I want to be the dude that makes you smile. I just simply learned the basics is the one thing that she's always going to remember sex. One thing that's always going to upset her, who broke her heart. If I'm not equipped to love your heart efficiently, I'm not going to play that game with you. I'm going to just tell you, hey, that's not what you're getting over here. You want to make sure that you're smiling tomorrow morning? I got you. Want to come over this weekend? I got you. There are men that think like that. Brothers, have the chemistry, but be man enough to say, I'm not ready to date right now.
And I think that includes being man enough to say, I probably could turn you out tonight, but I'm probably not gonna do that to protect you from those emotions. Right?
Whoa, no, I ain't say that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. He nasty. He young.
He young.
Whoa, again.
So you
I'm not
know,
gonna-
you wouldn't protect
No,
a woman's heart
whoa,
and deny
whoa.
yourself her body,
Whoa,
deny yourself
whoa.
her body
Whoa,
to protect her.
This is not Lord and Order SVU. I ain't did nothing unannounced. I didn't do it without her permission.
Yeah.
Ain't did none of that.
No.
Whoa.
Listen, you know
If
if you hit it like we all talking about hitting,
Right.
she gon' catch a feeling, bruh. That's
No,
just the nature
She gonna
of
catch a
things.
feeling when you go 3-4 times.
Nah, she gonna
We
catch
got
a
a song
feeling
right now. If I
that
hit
night.
it one time, I'm a piper. If I hit it 2 times, then I like her. If I hit it 3 times, I don't wipe her. That's the rule of the game. That's how we know it.
Nah, bruh. Listen, don't get caught up by the
J-Ro,
hype.
one time is a one-night stand.
Nah, bro.
Twice, yeah.
You
You come 3-4 times, now you setting it up like, hey, I really might want you to come again.
So listen,
I
would
can't
you
support that
deny a woman sex because you know it's not good for her?
Whoa, again.
Would you? That's a question, yes or no?
No.
You would?
No, but again, listen. If it's a case where she is drunk and no, baby, go home, please.
Yeah,
no,
we're not talking
none of
about
that.
extreme.
No.
We're talking about like,
But
listen, baby, I know you on
you
the
came to
I know
my
you on
house.
the rebound.
I
know you love that, brother.
That is not my problem.
Ah,
That is
man.
not my problem.
Well, you gonna get caught in some whirls of fire, and I'm
If
telling
she
you.
broke up with her dude, hey, more power to you, sweetheart. You got an emotional problem, you should probably go holler at that dude. You want a friend to talk to, you should probably go holler at that dude. You want somebody to cut your yard, holler at that dude. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason you calling me, that's whatever reason you calling me. I'm not mistaking my feelings. I'm not playing them games with you. I'm not lying to you. Up front.
Right.
If you call my phone and say you want to come over, first thing first, I got a girl, so please do not call my phone. Do not get me in trouble. I want my woman. I'm good with my woman. Stay off my phone. Don't do it.
So you.
But if they do call your phone.
But if there was a guy like me that was single with not an amazing woman in his corner that I have in my corner, then I would tell that dude, hey, bro, man, you gonna have to tighten up. Now, let's see. I got some people that broke in. Now, I just want to see the head nod on this one.
Okay.
And I got a female too, so this is just even better for me. Because it's always best to test the
So
theory out.
well, hurry up with the theory. 'Cause
All
we
right.
gotta go to break.
Oh, man. All right.
Matter of fact, we might need to take breaks. Already at 4:40.
Man, go take a break, man.
All right, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back and we're gonna see he's gonna have his little quiz
Got
with the
to.
audience and see if he can get a response. Because again, we got a person that look like him, but not him. After your girl. It's going back and forth, and we're having a serious internal debate, but we're having fun. One of the things that we're trying to do is have this conversation to get us out of where we were, or to develop and see where you at. Because again, I can't make that call, but one of the things I can do is have a conversation, and you guys can sit back and look at and evaluate, and you don't have to look at it in one point of view. If I gave you my point of view, you can say yay or nay. I gave you 3 tonight. Matter of fact, 4 with Jeffrey. Well, matter of fact, 5
With
even with
TK.
TK. So you got all these different points. But the number one thing I want to know, are you willing to listen? Are you willing to change? Are you willing just to be that person, as Jamal says, is the smash king? If you just call at a certain time, I'm going to be that one that's going to put a smile on your face, okay? I'm going to make you say Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah. Now, that could be all good.
Because it was 4-1 right now is the way I'm the whole count.
There you go. With your counts, okay. All right, shoot your bullets. But the bottom line is, I need to know where everybody else is at.
Right.
Because, like you said, on break and during the show, you're happy.
Right.
Okay? So if you're happy, I want other people to be happy
Yeah,
too.
man.
And I want to make sure they understand how to get to that happy state. We can talk about the plan because the plan ain't the happiness. That's a temporary fulfillment. Happiness is internal. And if you ain't understanding you, now we got to get back there. Because one of the things we did, we went around to stabbing and doing some things, but we didn't get back to that self-healing, back to you while you're feeling the way you feel now, because you did a lot of making a lot of people smile, and they remember you in a whole lot of different ways. Okay, but that did not bring that happiness that you got inside you right now. Okay, I need to know what helped you get to a point that you happy with you, and that way I can have a conversation that can help somebody else get to a better place. So what happened to you to get you to your happiness?
I accepted who I was.
Okay.
See, I ain't trying to be nobody else. I'm not trying to dress like you. I'm not trying to talk like you. I'm not trying to be judged or lived up to your standards, because honestly, who are you to judge me?
I like that.
We could respect anybody for the dumb crap they say based off of confidence. You can succeed with any woman you want to based off confidence. If you're not confident and you can have an identity in yourself, you're nowhere. As you said, if you don't know where you leading a woman, you can't take her nowhere. Point blank. So,
What makes you happy?
Oh yeah, he gonna get back to you.
my kids, hands down. What makes me happy? My kids. My kids are a representation of me.
You have a daughter?
I have a daughter and I have a son.
So what if your daughter meets a guy like you? What would
Girl,
you say?
good job.
Good job.
Good job. Because again, I don't feel bad. I'm not telling my daughter, hey, whoa.
I feel sorry, man.
Whoa.
Listen. You have.
See, bar talk with Jay is bar talk with Jay.
But
To
listen.
be, I'm sorry for my daughter. You're not gonna cross that
No,
line.
no.
No judgment.
No.
Radio.
Listen. What you have expressed here is all I can judge you by.
And again,
And-
so if my daughter finds a man that's confident in himself, if my daughter finds a man that's going to tell her up front, sweetheart, I'm not the relationship dude. Don't come at me with that relationship conversation. Don't come and get your feelings hurt over here. I respect that dude for having that upfront conversation with my daughter. Because just because I want things to be rainbows and sunshine, that's not life.
And if she doesn't listen, like a lot of the women who we run into do, then she's going to get royally hurt.
Okay? And that's a part of life. As men, we go through hurts. That is a part of the growing process. See, here's the thing. A woman can say, you stole my heart. No, baby girl, I didn't steal nothing that you gave to me. My daughter can't come to me crying and say, Daddy, he... Well, baby, did he do this? And what did you do? Now pay attention to what you did right, pay attention to what you did wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not going to scare my daughter to believe that, hey, every dude that come to you wants the best intentions for you. Because that's not
good.
the reality.
That's good. That's good.
I'm not going to tell my daughter,
That's
hey,
good.
a dude looks at you in tight jeans and he's really thinking about your IQ. That's not reality.
He's really thinking about chemistry, looking at you like that.
Yeah, right. So
Right.
I'm not going to prepare my daughter for a downfall situation. So if you ask me again, would you feel comfortable with your daughter dating a guy like you? Absolutely. Don't lie to my daughter. Don't tell my daughter you're going to be her best friend and then turn your back on her. No, tell her up front, I'm a dog, I'm just trying to hit. Hey, cool, my daughter has the right as a woman to say, no, I don't want that. Yes, I do want that. I want to be there to protect my daughter from every boo-boo and fall. But that's not life. I don't want my daughter to win every game at the last buzzer shot. I want you to get your heart broken. I needed to learn how to heal. If you don't know how to heal, you don't get stronger. You stay the same implicit child that never learned how to hand up and walk.
But you know, most people aren't healing, bro.
And that's their problem. That's a choice. You could break your arm all day long. If you hurt yourself, if you don't choose to get help, if you don't choose to get medicine, you're choosing for that infection to take over. Now you got to lose the limb to save the body.
But you're talking about everybody right now.
Healing is a personal choice.
Well, you're talking about everybody right now. See, I'm just gonna summarize. You know, we got 9 minutes. We got 9 minutes here, right? Everybody loves sex,
Yes, they do.
and we all want sex with somebody beautiful, and somebody got a nice booty. Right?
You had to throw that dairy up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the name of the show, right? Beauty and booty. We all want that. But it doesn't last, right?
Right.
It's temporary, and it's not fulfilling. What we ultimately want, I believe, I think this is just the nature of humanity, is we all want chemistry. We all want to be heard and understood. We all want to be loved. We want to be cared for. We want to care for somebody. We want to give. We want to receive. And that's what chemistry is all about. And chemistry doesn't have to always go into a lifelong relationship. Chemistry doesn't have to be you're my man or you're my woman. But chemistry will lead to a greater sex life among two people who are willing to talk and have chemistry. And it can also lead to a lifelong friendship, even if you don't have sex no more. But ultimately, I think we're all looking to experience some form of love. And you don't get there without chemistry. You don't get there without talking, without dialoguing, without learning to love and respect one another. And there will be good days and there will be bad days on the sex front. But friends, whether you are a couple or not, or whether you are in a relationship or not, friends will endure the long haul. And so I'm just encouraging more companionship. Sex is a given. It's kind of something that is just going to happen among you and the people that you meet. If you meet a nice guy or a nice girl, you're going to be attracted to one another. It's going to happen. But the chemistry will cause you to become friends. The companionship will cause you to have something more than just a physical relationship. And let me tell you, that's a very fulfilling experience in my eyes. I think it's one of the most fulfilling things on the globe. More than anything else is having someone in your corner, someone you can talk to, someone you can express yourself with and not be judged.
I tell you what, the best way I can sum it up is to take the time to listen to what all I heard. And you guys got to figure out how you want to apply it to you. One of the things I love is when I was hearing the debate going back and forth. And I love it when I say debate because it wasn't an argument. Everybody got different points of views, and we got to grab each other's knowledge, and we got to get receipts. Because again, we just don't want opinions. I want factual of why you feel the way you feel. And how that is, that's your factual, that's your truth, that's your receipt. And what I loved about it is, like you said, I want my daughter to feel some pains because we're going to all go through some things.
Yeah.
But one of the things I really liked about the conversation is we need to understand, well, are we being truthful, or are we lying, or are we deceiving? Do we know where we're going? These are the things that I like to say is why we don't understand what happiness is. Because when I say you don't know where you're going, you don't know what's in you, okay? That's why you're not fulfilled, you're not happy, and that's why you might need to stay dating. Because you're not in a position to be in a relationship, you're not in a position to make anybody grow, because you're just out there. Now, why you find yourself, you're good, just because you're human. You're going to go through some things.
Right.
But do not drag people down with you while you're going around dark. So guess what? It's times that you need to sit down and figure out what goes on. Sit down. You can play around, but you need to also sit down, figure out, and evaluate, because things you went through can also help you get out of where you at. So that's your self-development. And again, if you're not going through that and you're happier, then again, that's not for you. Don't put this on you. But one of the things I got to do is point it out, because your happiness is vital to my happiness. Because my love and my passion to the world, I want to see everybody happy, more fulfilled than what I'm seeing. I'm seeing more selfishness. It's more trophies, and it's because of this and it's because of that. And I don't hear no happiness. And what you're doing, you're making me feel uncomfortable, because I know what you're doing is destructive. I don't want to see destructive relationships, because it's not about somebody else getting your girl. It's all the things that you hurt. And I got a daughter out there. I don't need my daughter lied to, misused, and abused because you a fool and you feel like everybody needs to feel this pain because of the hurt that I'm going through. We need to stop the pain. We need to stop the hurt. And you need to get healed. You can't get healed by doing this to others because they did it to you.
Thank you.
That's an old school thing, and I ain't gonna say no monkey see, monkey do. Because y'all too intelligent to fall for that one. So why you doing it?
Right.
Bar Talk with Jay is bringing reality to the table. These men is giving up their time to give y'all reality. A lot of times y'all gonna say, man, you know something? They came in so many different ways, because the world is dynamic and I can't give it to you one way.
Absolutely.
All you gonna say is it don't apply to me. I want something to apply to you, for you can put something on and change your life for the better.
There you go.
Because if you don't, and somebody that look like him but not him will probably make your life worse. Now my whole thing is, he ain't gonna let go. That person that look like you but not you. And when he get a hold, he ain't trying to let her go.
For real. Like, okay.
Gotta make it quick now.
I'll make it quick now, because you said it right. If you're in a situation where you're happy, hey, by all means, stay happy. Keep her happy, keep him happy. What you're not doing, the next chick will. Vice versa.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So you got to put that same effort and energy in the emotional that you do in the physical. You got to keep that companionship. I don't believe that you can love somebody to be faithful. I just don't believe it, because if you withhold sex from a month, arguments are going to happen. Tension's getting tight. What's up? What you doing? Why you not looking at me? Insecurity. So now you need to make sure your woman is satisfied on that front, to keep her happy in the home she's in and not feel like she's wanted in another place. Men need to feel secure. Women need to be wanted. The minute you stop wanting your woman, she wants to do like me.
Wow. So,
Or like me.
or like me. So you need to figure out who she really wants. Bar Talk with Jay is trying to make sure you guys have this conversation and to keep the one that you want, or let her go. And if you're out there lying to be in a relationship, or lying about a relationship, and you really want to be single,
Please be single.
yes, at this point,
Stay in a
break up with whatever you
Thank
will, be
you.
by yourself for a minute and get your life right. And that way you will make better decisions, and guess what? You will stop the pain. Because again, what I'm seeing in my inbox and what I have to go back and talk to people about is selfish people not caring. We got to get back to caring.
Why do I want to be in a relationship that I don't want to be in? It
Because
makes
you
no
don't,
sense.
they don't care. But Bar Talk and Jay, I do. My man Kraft Bannon and Jamal is giving you something because we care about you. Bar Talk with Jay, we out.
Ain't no last calls here.
Bar Talk with Jay.